Have you ever gone to
Goulobu village.
This is my second time to come. Lagan bare mukan, maybe in early 80s. I don't know, we came for some work or I can't remember now. Came to that riverside and I saw the village. And never been to the village until today. So it's a great opportunity and it's great honor. Lau Bona Lau family, Bona my supporters, we have come to this beautiful village, Goulobu. Please, I want to acknowledge the presence of our ward councillor, Honorable Kila. Thank you for accepting us to come in a very short period of time. And your people in Goulobu, thank you so much. Please, Imana Uminia for our people in Goulobu. We have some connections here, so maybe later on you will know, but baby Simo is here. We have some connections here. And some, I think you know who you are. So, in fact, we are coming to our family. We are not strangers here. But before I begin, let me introduce myself. Lau Bedaika. Some of you may think that Lau Bagabu don't know Tauta. Lau Balepa Tauna. Alepa Umidi Baolas. They call Alepa Waden. Okay, I don't mean Alepa Waden. Alepa is one of the beautiful villages in Rigo, in Central Province. And Goulobu, you are one of them. I'm from Alepa, but more importantly, Labe Rigo Tauna. If you cut my blood, you see my DNA, I'm pure Rigo. So I'm proud to be a Rigo man. Rigo son. Tolabe Rigo de Kelawaralas. I was born in Oro, that's in Northern Province. My dad is a pioneer SDA missionary. So he went to Oro for many years, and I was born in the jungles of Oro Province. I was brought up there, so I can speak and understand Oro. I can hear your language, but I can't speak your language. So please pardon me for that. But according to our constitution, we have 3 mother languages. 1 English, 2 Bedaka, Pidgin, Matri Bedaka, Motu. So you can speak those 3 languages in any village. You have the right to speak, because our constitution says we have 3 mother languages. Apart from that, if you don't know, I'll tell you, we have more than 700 languages in the country. We are one of the unique country in the world today. One of the unique countries in the world. So it have a God of Momore, but we are what? One. So we must praise God for that. So let me ask Goulobu Taudia. Umura bdaka gadda ken laukiki. Motu de kenayo. English de kenayo. Oh lagura. Oh pidgin de kenay. Okay any. So lau mixa. Yenam wa. All right, thank you. Lau te ibode miko yenam. Lau di bamu ibode insin be pidgin numerono. Okay. Let's start. Lau be Department of Provincial and Local Government can log. But before I start, I want to also acknowledge that Goulobu, you're one of the villages in Rigo that produces not only intellectual people in the society, the country that can produce last, but you also have produced one of the best sportsmen in the country. That is Kwikila, the Kumuls. So I am proud that one of your sons, has produced one of the best players in the country and represent Papua New Guinea as a Kumul player. And I'm always proud to watch him as a Rigo son when I was only a small boy. Give a hand to Tony Killer. If he's here, but I know his brothers are here and his families are here. I'm a proud Rigo because he represents us in Kumuls many, many years. So, let me say this. Laura ne Goulubu tore la monom nei. Ita Rigo taudia. If you don't realize, we have produced some of the best brains in the country. Aonega taudia momoria Rigo Amitamai. I want to tell you. And we have developed because the Rigo brains have contributed to the development of this country. And I can name a few. Tediro, the first commander, defense commander of Papua New Guinea, Bedaika. Tediro, he's from where? He's from Rigo. The first commander of police commissioner, Bedaika. Philip Boraga, he's from where? He's from Rigo. The first auditor general for the country is Makena Geno. He's from where? He's from Rigo. The first electoral commissioner for Papua New Guinea, late Henry Veratau. Rigo Tauna. I am one of the first secretaries of the Department of Provincial and Local Level Government, the department that brought to the country through independence. I am one of them, and he's your Rigo son, Dickson Guina. So you must be proud that Rigo has contributed to the development of this country. And I'm proud to be a Rigo son today. I know I have a respect for one of our sons here, John Numa, who is also a candidate like me. And I am proud that we have contributed to the development of this country. But today, Goulobu, I'm here to tell you something that maybe you have never heard before. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to come and tell you now. And I want you to think. I want you to think. You open your ears, you open your mind. You open your mind and listen carefully, because some of the things I'm going to say must come into your brain to make some decisions. Because election time, we are in the crossroad. The country today, as I speak, the country owes debt, outstanding debt, abitore, to the budget, national budget. The country owes about more than 50 billion kina in debt. Yan meaning bina abitore budget 50 billion. It simply means OM Natudia, OM Tubudia, they will repay that billions the next 10 to 15 years. 15 billion kina. We are in debt, according to the country record. And this government, Pangu Party and the government, in the last 3 years has borrowed more than 17 billion. In 3 years, 17 billion kina debt. Goulubu, it's a big challenge. Our country is going to collapse if we are not careful. We are on the crossroad. If we elect anonymous leaders to transform this country, we will become a banana republic. It simply means we will go broke. Our banks will close. Our kina will depreciate. Kina be depreciate no. Rice bag tamuna bida. 50 kina. The prices are going up. Our purchasing power of kina has dropped because our country has been run in debt. So Goulubu, Rigo, we must be smart thinkers. We can't just vote because somebody comes and gives you money. We can't just vote because somebody gives you bread or butter or rice or tin fish or buys you a coffin. Because of that or vote, you're going to break this country because we are going through some serious problems. Goulubu, listen carefully, because I'm going to tell you the facts today. I'm not here to tell you lies. Because I have worked in the system of government. In fact, I became the secretary for the last 7 years, secretary of Department of Provincial and Local Level Government. It's the department that brought this country into independence. It was called the Native Affairs. Now it's called Department of Provincial and Local Government. In other words, Laube, I'm in charge. Two people around this country. Goulubu taudia. Tanma ruas ne tano bado itera Papua New Guinea wa. Number one, Prime Minister. He is the CEO of the country. Number two, the Secretary of the Department of Provincial and Local Government. But in Dhaka, Laube, 89 district area, 22 provinces, more than 320 plus wards, LLGs, and more than 6,000 wards around the country, including Goulobu. That's the system of government, Launaria. As a department secretary, I looked after the system of government. In other words, I want to tell you, Goulubu Todia, I am the system specialist. You talk about the government system, I am the system specialist. Whoever comes and talks in this podium or stage will never tell you what I'm telling you, because they are not a system specialist. They are in the different fields. He may be an accountant, he may be a lawyer, he may be an economist, he may be this and that. But I am the government system specialist of this country. So I'm going to tell you why the system is working and why the system is not working. I'll tell you this. Goulubu Todia, listen carefully. And I'm going to go back to independence. Independence. We gained our independence in 1975. Before independence in 1960, my Australian governments in the Tajan area, we had kiosks, we had districts, we had the provincial government system called the provincial two government system, national government and provincial government. My type of constituencies there. You remember those days? And we had provincial members in each of those constituencies. Momokana. And we had kiosks and didimans working at that time before independence. I want to ask you one simple question. When you went to Kwikila at that time, in 1960s to 70s, when you went to Kwikila Bedebomna town, you tell me, how was Kwikila at that time? Any of you, please tell me. 60s coming up to 70s, how was Kwikila at that time? Any of you seen it? Deka boite Kwikila town time. Any old people here? I'm sure you've seen it. How was Kwikila town at that time? Was it clean? Yes, it was clean at that time. The district was functioning. People were working. The white people were there. Momokana. Takukurichano. Gabu Yogawa. The street were okay. Everything was functioning and people are running around, working. But let me ask you one simple question. Are you la Kwikila town bedebona? Settlement. You can say settlement. It's a slum. It's a ghost town. It's filthy. What else? Rascal. But let me ask you, why? After 46 years of independence, yet Kwikila has not progressed over the 46 years. Is it because of no money? Money last day na. Kwikila yet change last. Loan mawa last day na yo. Oh, tractor last day na yo. Oh, sarep last day na yo. Kaya last day na. They can't cut the grass. The Kwikila town is very bushy. It's a ghost town. In fact, as I speak, we don't have market. As I speak today, we don't have even an office for the office accommodation for our district staff. We don't have hospital. We don't have doctors. We don't have, the roads are not sealed. We have only power. There's no bank services there. ATM last, bank done last. We are just next to Port Moresby. 1 hour drive to Port Moresby. All bitumen, power 24 hours. Yet we don't have bank. Why? Is it because of money? Money then last, nigga last. I want to tell you, it's not about money. The problem is Goulobu. You must understand this. The problem is leadership. It's not money. It's leadership. I'm going to tell you, and listen carefully. It's a fact I'm telling you. I'm not here to tell you lies. I operate the system of government. I know the system of government. In fact, the councillor sitting here, I am the one who put the councillor's pay on the payroll. I made it happen in this country. I made it happen. I know the system. But why it's not happening? It's all because of leadership. And I'm going to give you some good examples. So when we come on in Amnam, Goulobu, listen carefully. I have traveled length and breadth of this country. Province maybe I don't know how many times I've been traveling in and out of the provinces, districts. In fact, I went to some of the sub-districts in the country. I went to the LLGs in the country, seeing what is happening. I've helped the districts to develop in some provinces. I've helped the provinces to develop in some provinces, and they are developing. And yet, Central Province, we have not progressed after 30, 46 years of independence. We have not progressed, but we have digressed. Why? Is it because of money? No, it's because of leadership. And I'm going to tell you this. Performance, we measure the performance of the provinces based on the services. We measure the performance of the provinces. And I want to tell you that Central Province is one of the least developed province in the country today. Believe it or not. Goulobu, I want to tell you this. You go to Port Moresby and you think Port Moresby is Central Province. Let me tell you, Port Moresby is Central Province last. Port Moresby is the capital city of what? Papua New Guinea. Port Moresby is the capital city. It's in the constitution. Our forefathers have given Port Moresby to the capital, to become the capital city of Papua New Guinea. Nebitana city last. And I want to tell you, as I speak today, Central Province, we have no identity. Central doesn't have an identity. Let me ask you, you have a city? No. You have a town? No. You have zero. Zero. We have no identity. Why? Is it because of money? No. It's all because of leadership. Listen carefully. If we don't make change today, we will remain the same the next 10 to 15 years. We will never change. And I define leadership in two areas. One, a politician is not a leader. And listen carefully. A politician is not a leader. A politician wants to survive the next 5 years, so he gives you handout. He gives you rice, he buys you a coffin, he gives you tin fish or whatever, so that next election you vote him again. He doesn't look at the future generation of his people. He's got no vision, he's got no dream, he's got no passion for change. That's a politician. And it's not happening in our country only, it's happening in other parts of the world today. As I'm speaking, there is election in Kenya, in Africa. People are loading rice bags, and they want to go and distribute them to the villages. The youths take the rice bag, they throw it back to the intending candidate, and they tell this intending candidate, we don't want your rice, we want service. We want service. Goulobu, Rigo, and my people who have come from Goulubu and Korea and wherever you came from, listen carefully. We should be demanding service to our leaders. We have not demanded service to our leaders. That's why they are playing around with us. In the highlands, if they vote you, they demand service. You build a road, You do this, you do that. If you don't do it, they will kill you. If you don't do it, they'll burn your car. They mean service. Rigo people, we don't mean service. We want to eat. We want to just eat and enjoy ourselves. And we want to live like that. That's why we are living like that for the last 46 years. We need to change our mindset. Enough of eating too much. Enough of money. Money can't change you. You change your mind. You can change your world and you can change yourself. And I'm going to tell you this. Listen carefully. I'm going to tell you this. There are some leaders in the country today. Few good leaders. I call them leaders. They are not politicians. And I'm going to give you some examples today. Those of you heard about the former Prime Minister, Peter O'Neill. Peter O'Neill mi dibaolas. The former Prime Minister. I went to his district. He's from Goulobu Pangia in the Southern Highlands, one of the remotest districts in the country. You drive the main highway, Highlands Highway, going to Southern Highlands, and then you go off left on his electorate called Goulobu Pangia. From the main highway to his district, Goulobu, the road is well drainage, well sealed, no humps. I've been there. You go to his district, he's got doctors there, he's got hospital, he's got power, he's got water, he's got guest house, he's got bank services there, he's got police, he's got everything there. His office is a very nice office. Inside there is a conference room. I went to his conference room, like you were sitting in Wagani conference room. I went and saw it. Everybody's attired. They are working 7:45, 4:06. All the staff from the T-boy to the district administrator, they are in the office working. I discussed with them, how do you operate? And they are telling me, we operate according to the plan and we implement it. Laulena sub-district, he's got an office, same building, same conference room. He's got everything there, market, and now he's got a what? University of South Pacific. Have you heard of it? University of South Pacific. Peter O'Neill is not a politician. He's a leader who has a vision for his people. He tells his people, don't go to Hagen and do your business. Do your business in Goulobu. So Goulobu is growing. The town is growing. Now they have a university. It's growing. It's becoming like a city. He's a leader. He has a vision. What about Rigo? That's a good question. I'm coming to that now. What about Rigo? Then I give you one example. Many I can go, but I will give you two. Because I know tonight you're going to watch Blues and Maroon song. Okay, I'll give you two. And the next one, again, it's in the Highlands. And it's Wabek or Enga. Have you heard of Enga province? In fact, Enga is one of the last province to be given provincial status according to the history. Last province. Central province is in Eastern Britain, Eastern Highlands. We were the first provinces to give provincial government system. And we are still last, and Enga is now number one in the country. First shall be last, and last shall be first. And it's all because of what? Leadership, not money. Enga, Dala Basil, he's got now 300 million kina. A building of a state-of-the-art hospital built. I went and saw it. They're gonna open it very shortly. I think you saw it in the newspaper. State-of-the-art hospital, much better than the one you have at 3 Mile. It's gonna have university there to teach the doctors. It's got already teachers college. It's got nursing college. It's got everything there. He is a leader. He's not a politician. He's got a vision. Last 20 years, students sponsor. High school, not high school, college, universities, he sponsor. Last 20 years. We have rated Enga province as one of the best performing province in education. Today, Oilau, Port Moresby General Hospital, you go, you will see which doctor, an Angan doctor. You go and see which nurse, an Angan nurse. You go and see one technical officer there. Who is he from? Where is he from? It's from Anga. That is a fact. Engan's accountant, Engan's whatever, Engan's here, Engan's pilot, Engan's all this, Engan's. They have fueled the country with their intellectuals. They also fueled the world with their intellectuals because of one man, Peter Ipatas. He changed Enga to be one of the best in human resource. Today, if you go to University of Papua New Guinea or PAU or any college, or 100 students to line up. Then you count 1 to 70, 1, 2, 3, 70. You will see all the Angans standing. From 70 go to 100, 40 only from the whole Papua New Guinea. All Angans are in universities. 70% of students in every university, in every college are Angans. Only 40 are from Papua New Guinea. Maybe 1 from Rigo or 0 from Rigo. But why? It's because of one leader, Peter Ipatas. He changed it. And I want to tell you, you don't need too many leaders in Rigo to change. You need one leader to change. And I am your leader. Dickson Guina is your leader to change in this election, to change this Rigo. I am your one to change. I know we had 41 candidates enrolled in this election. Last election was 39 candidates. This election we want many more leaders, so we put 41 candidates. But I want to tell you, not all 41 can be leader. Only one man can be leader. And I believe I am the Rigo son who can be a leader for Rigo people. And why I'm saying that? Because I have the experience. I know the system. I have the connections. I'm telling you now. And I'm not going to tell you lies. For the last 10 years, I've operated with World Bank project. World Bank project and I operate. And I implemented 76 ward projects in Rigo Inland, Abau, in Mekeo, in Goilala, throughout the central province. 76 projects now implement. Water project, classroom, community hall, solar light, water system. I've been asking you, Councillor, I know you have a problem with water. You have river, but you need water, clean water. That's a simple thing we can do. It's not rocket science. It's common sense. You get me in, we'll fix your water. Come on, it's not rocket science. It's common sense. I see your bridge. I came and saw your bridge some time ago, last 20 years or. Now nobody can fix it. I will fix it. I know how to fix it because I got connections. Any candidate, I was told by our good honorable member that our current member promised you to come and fix it. He never came because he doesn't know where to go. I know where to go. I'll fix it for you. You get me there. I'll fix your road. Your road is a very simple road. We can gravel it and you can run day and moon, sun or night or day or what, rain. You will run because the road is going to be perfect. Is it hard? It's common sense. You must be smart. Rigo Taudia, we are smart people. We are not stupid. I want to tell you, I'm a smart man. I'm not a stupid man. I'm telling you, you are smart, Rigo. Rigo's son and Rigo daughter. You need to think smart. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by money. Don't be fooled by food. Don't be fooled by this and that. I'm told that before the election, people will come in the night to cash out you. You can get that money and put it in your pocket, but you vote me because I can bring you change. Why should you vote Lekwa Gure? He served us for 5 years. He hasn't delivered. I've delivered. I'm going to tell you why. He hasn't delivered. Why should you vote him? He hasn't delivered. And Anopala, he said, Anopala, his slogan is what? Anopala delivers. Has he delivered? I went to his road. His roads got muddy, nothing. You can't even penetrate through the road. You're going to get stuck. Has he delivered? No, he hasn't delivered. I want to tell you why we are voting people who have got their chance the last 10 years and they have not delivered. You give me that chance, I would deliver to you. I'll bring the service to you. I'm not here to tell lies. I'm not here to tell lies. I'm telling you the facts. Because I have worked with the donor partners. I have delivered projects, solar projects. I went as far as Boru village, that's in Abao. I went and opened up that project in Boru village. All the kids were singing there, dancing. I told them, don't go to Mosby. You have the lights, you can enjoy your time, enjoy your life in the village. I've done a lot of projects. Community hall. I've done water community projects. I've done water project in my place in Inuma, Alepa, Konoko. I have done it. I was not a member. I was only a staff of the department, and I delivered projects to the communities because I know the system. I have partnered with World Bank. I have partnered with European Union. I have partnered with OSAID. I have partnered with New Zealand Aid, Japanese Aid. You talk about all the banks. They know who Mr. Dickson Guina is. If you partner with me, I will partner with them. We will change Rigo. We will change Bore in no time. Right. Oh, Goulobu, sorry. Goulobu, sorry, pardon me. But your road is a very simple road. We'll just upgrade it and you can run sun and moon and day and night and whatever time. That bridge is very easy. I worked with the technical people, the WEX department, the department that brought this country into the independence. They can come and do your swing bridge. It's a simple thing. We have done it in other provinces. You go to just Chogeri Road. You go, there's a community there. There's a bridge, bridge across, like this one, swing bridge. We have done it. That's through the World Bank project. We have done all the Kankan projects. We have done it. I know the system. You vote me in, it's peanut. I've saved the country. One district is peanut. I can do it. You give me that vote. For Kwikila, I want to say this. Kwikila is right next to Port Moresby, and yet we have never progressed. And I am not ashamed to say this. I'm not going to withdraw my statement. I am saying this because we have no leaders over the last 46 years. 2017, we did an audit of all the districts in the country, 89 districts, including Kwikila, audit area. We did an audit. We sent the officers around. We saw that we gave them the standards of service delivery. A district must have water supply 24 hours. It must have electricity 24 hours. It must have health services, doctors. It must have police station. It must have a market. It must have a school. Everything. Those are standards, service delivery standards of a district. When we went, they went around. They came back. They did a report. You know what? Kwikila was A, B, C, D. A is first performing province. B is right next to A. C is right next to B. And D is below. And sad to say that all our districts in Central Province are rated D. You can ask Anopala, he was the member that time. Pokatemo was sitting there. Isoyama was sitting there. Late William Sam was sitting there. Prime Minister was sitting there as a chair, and I did a presentation at the APEC House in Ella Beach. When I did a presentation of PowerPoint, I rated Goulobu Pangia one of the first A category. Prime Minister Peter O'Neill, he saw it, he was smiling. And I went, I saw Kwikila and all Berena and all this D. And one of my advisors said this, oh, don't present it because your members are sitting there. They might get close to you. And I told my advisor, I am going to tell the truth, and the truth will set me free. I'm not going to hide anything. I'm going to tell the truth. When I finished, after my presentation, I came out. Pokatemu came and shook hands with me. You go and ask him, he will tell you yes. He came and shook hands with me, and he told me twice. He told me twice. He said, Secretary, thank you for rating my district at that level. I will try and improve it. Let me ask you people, Goulobu tadia, mila Kupiano, hari mila Kupiano last, warani. Anytime, have you been to Kupiano? Yes, how's Kupiano town now? Huh? Okay, Yera, one say okay. Yes, I think some of you didn't see it. You go to Kupiano town, town road is sealed. You go, when the time we went and inspect this hospital, hospital, Makoya, Nemoja, where life flights, where the mothers are giving birth on a broken bed, broken window in their mothers, what you call, labor ward, maternity ward. Sad. But now you go to Kupiano town, he has built one of the best hospitals in the district. Best hospital. I went and saw it. I went and inspected. Best hospital in one district in Central Province. He has beaten Kwikila, he has beaten Berena, Koilala. He's number one now as a district. And tell me, is it about money? Huh? Is it about money? No, it's about leadership. 2019, because I also helped districts because I'm in charge of the district. I told you I looked after 89 districts. So we had some budget for district funds to help the district to develop in their infrastructure, especially the office on Ebongona. So in 2019, Lekwa Gure came and gave a submission for Kwikila District, and because of Amarigo's son, I must make it happen. I was the chairman of the committee. We gave Kwikila 2 million kina for each administration office, and I myself came and presented in 2019. And now it's 2022. Do we have a district office? Well, you can answer that question. I don't want to answer that question. So I want to ask you, is it about money? Huh? Is it about money that we don't have a district? No, it's about leadership. Goulobu, I can talk more and more and more. You may be bored. But I want to say this. Province, district is a progress now because they have good leaders. What I call them leaders. A lot of districts and provinces are not progressing because they have politicians. They don't think of their people. I am going to think of your future. I am thinking of your mother or your daughter and your son's future, your grandchildren's future. You got how many population here? 1,000? 1,800, okay. What Rokeda? 1,800, okay. What record up? Thank you. And I want to say this. That is the future of that 1,800 that I'm talking about. If we don't vote correctly now, this population will remain the same the next 10 to 15 years. So that's a question that I'm going to leave with you. But I want to say this. Labe system Laudiba, we have opened up ward accounts in other provinces, ward accounts. And Councillor, I can assure you, you vote me in the next month, the couple of months I'll be in there, I will open up 92 ward accounts for all the 92 wards in Rigo District. All of you will have a ward account. Your money will come direct to your ward account because the intent of the law is that money must go through to the ward, from national government to provincial government to local level government and to the ward. It never happened. The intent is good, but the practice is not there. I will make it happen because I know the system. I'm going to open up ward accounts, so money will come here. You give your priority number one. And Councillor, I'm going to make it very clear here. I'm the one who do the law. So I'm going to make it very clear. The money will be open, the ward account will be open, the money will be coming, but Councillor will not be a signatory to account because you are a political head. Although you'll be the chairman to the committee. You have a ward development committee? Yes. So ward development committee will now form your signatories to the account. And we will monitor, the DDA will monitor, make sure that money is going to be saved. And how it's going to be done? You're going to call a meeting like this. Every one of you will be seated. The whole committee will be here and ask the people, what is your number one priority? And let me ask now, number one priority, Bedak, your need, not want, your need right now in the village is what? Tell me.
Bridge and water.
Bridge and? Okay, then you will decide which one comes first, water or bridge? Okay, you cannot go without water. Okay, so that's an example I said. So what bridge will come first? That's priority number one. Priority number two, water. Priority number three, maybe what else? And number 4 and 5. So that becomes your ward development plan. And that plan will go to your ward, your LLG. And that LLG plan will go to a district. And that's the plan that we should be implementing every 5 years. But we are not doing that. Let me ask you, Kwikila Toria, I know one brother sitting there. You work for Kwikila. I'll forgive you for that. When I come, okay, we'll work together. But let me ask you, Kwikila Toria mentioned, they'll sit down with you and they said, what's your plan? Nebanjan and they're down last. No. Ajab motuka last. Ajab money last. No. It's all about leadership. When you get me there, I'll send my demands. And your son sitting there, he's an inspector. I'll send him to come and stay in, your village? Goulobu. I say, you go and stay there and come and tell me what they need. What have you done to help them in the area of specialty? Maybe health, education, agriculture. Agriculture, they'll sleep and they'll work. And I'll give them KPIs. KPIs, key performance indicators. You do this and you come and tell me what you have delivered to the people. It's bottom-up plan. When you talk about bottom-up plan, I am the specialist of bottom-up planning. I will make it happen for you. So we are going to implement your plan, not Kwikila's plan. Every time they go to the hotel or they go to the whatever and they sit and they make a plan, they have no idea. The plan should come from the community. The plan should come from the people. The plan should come from you. I'm going to make it happen that you make a plan and I will help you to deliver. My role is to provide you technical assistance or whatever, financial assistance or donor partners. That's my duty as a member. But your duty is to give us the plan and you implement it. I've done it in the World Bank project because we have done successfully. We piloted in Central Province. You know, the World Bank guy came to my office in Waigani. He said, can we pilot it in one other provinces in the country? I said, no. You want to pilot it? You start it with Central Province. You do it right here, then you can go and do it in other provinces. Because the reason is, Central is just right next to Port Moresby. Its accessibility is, you can drive, or you don't have to fly. Anytime you can go. So that's what they did. For the last 10 or 7 years or 10 years, we delivered. When they did a performance review, our performance was 75% out of 100. Is it a fail mark or pass mark?
Pass mark.
It's a pass mark in the world standard. So the World Bank program, you're gonna scale it up to 5 provinces. So right now, my department is implemented in 5 provinces: Eastern Britain, Simbu, Sandan Province, Western, and Central Province. I made it happen. I know what to do. You put me in there, we can bring change. You see my slogan? Lagu slogan badakaya ko. Empower Rigo for change. Rigo Taudia, it's about time we must think differently, do things differently, so that we can see change in our communities. I want to empower you so that you put money into your pocket, not running after the member. Don't go and look for member in Port Moresby. I've never known where the member lives in Moresby for all these donkeys years. Why should I know? The law says every member should live in the district. That's where the seat of government is. But tell me, where are our members living? Are they living in the district? No, they're living in Port Moresby. I'll be the first member to build a house in Kwikila. You vote me in, I'll stay in Kwikila. My office will be in Kwikila. You come and see me in Kwikila.
Mara.
That's what the law says. So, Wawaragu, Goulobu Taudia, my good people, I want to tell you this. When I tell a lot and I'm now, I tell vote and leader this election, we will see change. When I tell a lot and I'm last we want to vote somebody just because you're boni yeni or rice yeni or daka yeni to him vote here. I will come back next 5 years, you will remain the same and I will remain the same. You give me that vote, the rule is this. The power that you're gonna give me is not my power, it's your power. The vote that you give into the member is your power, it's not his power. That power must come back to you for service delivery. If it's not come back to you, I'm telling you now, you give it to someone who can give you back that power to see development. You give it to me, I'll give back to you because I know how it works. And Goulobu, I'll tell you what, you get me in there, I'll come back the next 5 years. I'll come and stand in the same place. And I will ask you people, Councillor, have I done anything or not? Tell me. And I want to prove to you, when I come here, you will tell me, oh, you have fixed our road, you have a bridge there, so we are happy. I want to see smiling face in our people here in Goulobu because at least you can see change. That's what I'm talking about. We must bring change to Rigo. Lastly, I'm going to make Kwikila as an economic hub. All the business activities will happen in Kwikila. Ari Besang Mila market no. Most people can I. How much do you pay from here? 15 kina? Okay, you pay your cargo. You go and you market at Gardens or whatever place, and then you also pay some tax there. Am I right? Okay, and then when you get a little bit of money, umila chicken or umila tea or daka rice time sugar time madaka mukare. You also pay tax. You don't realize you are paying what they call GST tax. And you know how Port Moresby is growing? It's through your money and through my money. The tax that you are paying is built in Port Moresby. That's why we are living the same. Kwikila has no progress and Port Moresby is growing. That's the economic of this. I'm going to change it around. Goulubu, when I started, I'll put a market, cool room, everything. You bring your coconut, you bring your fish, or you bring whatever. Just go and sell it in Kwikila. I'll make sure that we find a market chain. That's our business to do it. You go and sell it in Kwikila. We'll tell all the people from Port Moresby to drive to Kwikila. Our market, they pay tax. They buy our things. They buy our things from the store. They pay tax. And we'll change Kwikila to become an economic hub. Vibrant town. Everybody should be there doing business. We'll have shops, we'll have hardwares, we'll have bank service, we'll have SME banks, we'll have everything. That will happen in Kwikila. That's how it should be. That's the vision I have. Not only that, I'll make Kwikila High School to become a school of excellence. Our first 5 brilliant students from Goulobu, from Pore, or whichever village, Rigo village, they made up and they become 5 brilliant% of brilliant intellectuals. They'll do a grade 11 and 12. They are our best cream people so that we can send them to universities and they'll become our pilots, our doctors, our architects, our whatever engineers, and we'll flood Rigo, not only Rigo, but we'll flood Papua New Guinea with Rigo brains. Is it hard? No, we can do it. It's about leadership. I'll put a TAFE in there, equivalent to Australian standard. I've been to Australia, I've been to Queensland, I went to all the TAFEs in Queensland. I discussed with it. I want to bring TAFE to all the districts in the country. Now that I'm out, I'll become your leader. I'll bring to Kwikila a TAFE so that we can teach our new generation to be plumbers, to electricians, or what do you call farmers, or whatever it may be, technical, standard, equivalent to Australian standard, so when they get their certificate or diploma or whatever, they can work anywhere in the world. Can we do it? Yes, it's about leadership. It's not about money. Being smartness. And I have a policy called a smart community, a smart LLG, a smart district, a smart province, and a smart nation. I want to announce here There's one village that I saw during my, in fact, two villages, maybe now three. During my campaign, when I went to the village called Guina. Have you been to Guina? I must commend the councillor. It's a big village, but it's also a clean village. It's got all the services there, they except water. They got health center, they got school, they got road, they got everything there except water. But the village is so clean. I went to Bonanamo just last week. The village was also clean. They have a beautiful beach, and I said, I thought I was in Waikiki Beach, in Cook Highlands. But it's truth. I told them, if you vote me in, I'll fix your road. We'll build guest houses here. We'll bring all the white people, all the black people, all the Papua New Guineans to come and enjoy your beach. It'll become a Waikiki Beach. Is it hard to do it? No! It's about leadership. Common sense. That's why, Goulobu, I want to tell you this. We can make a difference. We can change your village if we can all work together. And I want to leave you with this message. I was presenting this sort of awareness to one of the villages nearby. I won't say that village. When I finished, we asked them for question. This man stood up. I didn't know that he was a pilot, aircraft pilot. He stood up in that village, and then he said, Mr. Guina, I don't want to ask you a question. I want to ask my people a question. I'm going to give him this. I'm going to give my vote to Mr. Guina. How about you people? Are you going to give your vote? And this is what he said. For the last 46 years, we have been deprived our rights for development. For the last 46 years, we have been deprived our rights for development. The vote you are giving is your rights for development. Don't give it to someone who will not give it to you back. Give it to someone who can give you that development to you. And let me finish over this story. I asked that how many churches you have. Interestingly, most of the village I went, they said 5, 4, 3 churches. Interestingly, this village got only 2 churches, United Church and SDA Church. Praise God. Give a hand to them. Some small villages, they have 5 or 6 churches, so I don't know what they believe in. I want you to go and read Genesis chapter 27 in your own time, not now. Genesis chapter 27, the famous story times in Yenon. I know you people know the story. It's about 2 brothers. The elder one in Ladanabe, Esau, and the second born is called Jacob. Okay? What happened was, their father Isaac was a blind man, and then he has to give up the birthright to his elder son, which is Esau. And Esau is an hunter. Every day he goes hunting. Any of you hunter here? Yes. And I believe sometimes you go hunting, you come back without anything now. You are so hungry and you come and tell your girlfriend or your wife, please cook her if I'm so hungry. Momokan olas. Yeah, momokan here. Kansol yo ko momokan. Sira benoy dan nega tanebo karedan. Yeah, so Esau went hunting, he came back with nothing. Yeah, my nagana be na brother Maki Jacob be besina dan ana yang jenab nodu masuk puja karema ne bom de nema supu namuno te kaya bonana na mora mukan ya mene tente wana kene bonana ya bonaya ne ne bonana namo bresa miama ya menge ite be Jacob ya na nodu no o to Jacob ya ma please Laura bene o ne supu ina mala inu yako ma Jacob yako be ma o inu la supu ne kana you must give me something before I can give you that ma Jacob Esau ya toresi ma yako. But you want my birthright because he knows that he's the elder son. Oh, but birthright, ma. Jacob, I want your birthright. Oh, I don't care. You can get your birthright. Just give me the soup. I'm hungry. So he got the soup and he ate. The next day he went hunting, not knowing that his brother Jacob and his mother, they did a plan that he must go and tell the father to get the birthright. So Jacob, he dressed up like Esau. He went and told the father, I want to get my birthright now. Ma Isaac ya kamuna be gadona be ne Jacob na gadona. Yoko, you may be Jacob yoko last. Father, love be iso yoko. Okay, or you may I'll touch you and feel if you got a hairy hand. So he wore some hairy things and he came. Tamani you feeling again and the hairy then. Oh, then okay. Yeah, nam yoko. You sound like Jacob, but your hairs feel like iso, so could be you or iso. So I'll give it to you yoko. So he gave him that. He blessed him. He gave him that birthright. Jacob Yalamunai is iso yamai. Yama yala tamana yama. Father, where's my birthright? I want to get it now. Can you give it to me? Isaac Yoko, son, someone came and got it already. Maybe your brother came and got it already, so I gave it to him. You are late. So Isoya Parudikamukan, he ran after his brother, and we know the story. Jacob ran away. You can go and read the story. Okay, why I'm saying this to you, Goulobu Tadia? The election is coming. The next couple of weeks. Next week Monday, in fact. Days. We are counting the days now. Remember this when you are standing in the booth, the polling booth. You remember this. Don't sell your birthright out of rice. Don't sell your birthright because of money in him. Don't sell your birthright because of he gave you something to eat. Don't sell your birthright. This is your right for development. Choose a leader, not a politician. My appeal to you, Goulobu Tadia, if you give that man who is a leader in the next 5 years, you and your children and your grandchildren will be smiling because you have elected a leader. But if you give someone who's a politician who comes and give you the handout, you regret the next 5 years. Who should you blame? You blame the politician? You blame yourself, and you blame yourself for voting that person to be in that. In fact, you are the worst criminal because you voted him. Right. So my appeal to you, you elect a leader. And I want to tell you, I'm your leader. I have proven to the country that I'm one of the best leaders in the country to make it to the top. I advise the prime ministers of the last parliament, prime ministers of this parliament, the cabinet of last parliament and this parliament. I'm a policy maker. I know about the laws. I know about what to do. I can do it for you. I ran the country, the district, and the LLGs and the wards. I'm going to run one district. One district is peanut. I can do it for you. Right. You give me that vote, I will give it back to you, Mr. Councillor, Honorable Councillor. You give me that vote, Goulobu Tadia, I will give back that to you. I promise I will do it.